good. Yeah. Another dope opportunity you done set the world up for. I appreciate you.
I love y'all.
So y'all, we are here, iHeartRadio, BJ the DJ. Man, we finna go ahead and hop off this elevator. Go ahead.
Curtis, DJ, man. What's up? What's up, bro?
How you doing?
DJ, man.
Nice to meet you, DJ.
Good. What's up, Doc?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How you doing, brother?
Good. So good to see you,
Yeah,
man.
man. What's up, baby girl? How you doing?
My favorite.
Yeah. I try to be.
Yes, you know.
Come on in. What we got? What we got going now?
We just all good things happening.
You know, Tam came in the studio the first time. There's a little bit peon out here.
Hey, get
Blown
that.
all up.
Get that.
I didn't even know if he's gonna come back and see me anymore. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? This your boy BJ the DJ, aka BJ Holiday. And you know, sometimes when you're in the business, man, you kind of take time to watch young people, and you see them in their beginning, and then you kind of able to kind of just watch them evolve as they continue on this thing that I call the journey. So today I thought it was important to bring my man, Mr. T.Moore, up in the building. You know, I know I'm supposed to say T.Moore, man, but, you know, I'm a country boy, and I got to say T.Moore.
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. St. Louis in the building, obviously.
How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm so good, BJ. I'm really, really good today, bro.
And so a lot of people don't know about you, man. Why don't you give a little bit of a background before you got to the St. Louis Black Fashion Week, man? Why don't you just give a little bit of background of, you know, who you are, man, and, you know, kind of some of the things you've been through and what brought you to this point in your life right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. First and foremost, man, thank you so much for just having me on the show. This is an amazing opportunity. So for me, it really all started. It was one of those things for me. It was caught, not taught, right? So my dad is a photographer. So he's been a photographer his whole life. I'm talking about when they were shooting film, right? He was in the dark room getting it all together. It was really, really exciting to watch him, but he taught me the game. He's like, hey, look, this is what I'm doing as a craft to help feed the family. I would love to introduce you to it. And as he introduced it to me, he didn't force it. So, man, I got caught up in the photography world, and that just evolved into production. So that went from photo to video to design to, you know, putting together events and doing staging. And, man, it literally, like, I did so many different things, but all of them kind of stayed in that same vein. And then 2014 came around, and my team had this amazing idea to do a fashion show. And we never really did too much for it. But once we did, it was like, you know what, let's try it. So we tried it, man, and, you know, it'll kind of evolve into the other parts of the story. But our first fashion show was in 2014. We had about 46 people come to the show. Now, definitely not the expectation of the attendance I wanted,
Right.
but something in that moment, man, just how people were blessed by the experience. It changed me forever. And I was like, man, this is something I'm going to have to do long term. So that has kind of led me and, like, molded me throughout, you know, all of the things I'm able to do in the production space. And, man, it's just been an amazing opportunity to just serve people. So now I serve as a creative director, a producer, and a film director as well. So just an amazing opportunity to just be creative and bring ideas to reality, man. I know it sounds like a cliche, but I think so many times when things are in your head, like it's written, man, if you write the vision and make it plain, I think that's what I do when I come a part of people's teams.
Oh, okay. So throughout this entire journey, you came up with this thing called the St. Louis Black Fashion Week, which was going down all this week, as a matter of fact. So talk to me about, you know, each day of the week and what it represents as we talk about the, you know, Black Fashion Week.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're in day 4, right? It's an invite only. And really what that is genuinely just an opportunity for my team to rest, because I think it's just amazing for us to do this great events. But, like, in the midst of it, we got to just take a moment to breathe a little bit. So this entire week has just been centered around how do we highlight Black excellence in its rawest form. Monday was a men's event that happened at Whiskey on Washington with owner David Shanks. And that was an event centered around all men. It was getting Black men in a safe space to be able to share their heart and just connect with other Black men. Tuesday was led by Stacey Pugh, which is the owner of Honey Pop, and also the Connect Her event series. So we partnered with her in the Wrong Event Center, and we just dedicated that entire day to women. Women served in that space, and they talked about business, they talked about personal branding, and they also just talked about emotional intelligence and emotional awareness. And to watch these Black women assemble, it was just an amazing experience. And then yesterday we partnered with 39 Castles, one of the only Black-owned, one of the few Black-owned sneaker shops here in St. Louis, Missouri. And we went over to Harris State University, my alma mater, as well. And we went over there and produced a live television style run show. So we had a live audience, and they were able to literally take what they were doing on Instagram and make it a full-on production. 3-4 cameras running, mics, cut, audience, and it was able to, again, evolve their level of thinking and take them to the next level. So again, today is a rest day for my team and I. Friday is going to be a happy hour that just kind of celebrates all of the designers, all of the models, because it's a lot of work that goes behind all of this stuff. Saturday, we're doing an amazing event called the Black Opulence Ball. That's going to be at the Contemporary Art Museum. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the Grand Ethos type event, which is going to be the Suite7 Fashion Show, the 7th year. And there's a lot in store for that show. It's something super amazing. And it's going to be the first thing that I would like to call it a fashion concert. So we're coining that right now, right? For St. Louis, like a fashion concert is happening on Sunday. It's going to change your life.
Why do you feel it's so important for us to have these type of events right here in our community?
It's extremely important because a lot of us, we're just scared. We're scared because we've been shut down so much. We're scared because every time we tried to dream, somebody told us that it was impossible. We're scared of the fact that if it doesn't work out, everybody's going to laugh. But man, when God put a vision in your head, you got to move forward and just know that all the parameters that you think are in your way, God going to find a way to knock them down. And I was talking to my good friend Rodney Douglas Jr., an amazing singer here in St. Louis, a gospel singer. He said something to me. He said, T, man, you know, you've been talking about how you calling all these people. And he was like, man, you have direct access, though. He said, so, yeah, it seems easy. He said, there's a lot of people, man, who still have to go through a third party. But, man, I didn't realize that it's all in the lesson of sowing the seed. When I sowed that seed, I had to go through a third party, right? But as I started to water that seed and I just put in the time, like the harvest began to come. And because I was just working in the middle of it, I didn't even realize that I no longer had to go through a third party. I was able to call BJ the DJ right on the phone and say, hey, BJ, man, can you come out to this event? Or, man, is there a way that we can get on the radio? Or, you know, Brittany being in the room right now, B. Marcel, as the world knows her, she said, look, I'm gonna dedicate my gift and my time to you. And that didn't come because I just started this yesterday. It came because I've been sowing seeds. And God has just been moving things, and moving the doors and moving the obstacles, man. So I just think it's important because I just think our people need faith. And I think that I want to be one of the many people who look like what faith should feel like.
Amen. You know what? Much blessings to you, my brother. Like I said, I saw you when you were walking around with not with diapers, but you know, look, walking around like you just got your first 10-speed. I remember the first camera.
Yeah.
I remember the step shows,
yes.
The whole 9 yards.
Over at Umsel, man.
Yeah, over at Umsel, yeah.
Man, I was so excited. And, man, you know, I think it's so cool. I was so excited to meet you in that moment. But, and it was crazy because, you know, when you hear people on the radio, you're like, oh, my God, they're famous. And it's like when I met you. But the thing I say about you, BJ, I don't want this time to be taken on just me. Man, I honor you, too. Because you stayed the course and you've, followed me. And you've been yo, you always shouting me out. I hear you all the time or reposting something. So, man, I think that so many times we get to a certain level or now we're the ones getting interviewed and we kind of forget hey, it wasn't always like that.
No.
So man, I just honor you, man, and I thank you for just this space that you give and you know and your heart and your authenticity, man, in relationships is just beautiful and I honor you, bro.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
You know, but I tell people all the time that it's not about me, and I had to take me out of the equation and make it about what it is. It's about this city, it's about the community, and it's about the people. So I just keep that in my head, man, and I look to find ways to help the little guy. You know what I'm saying? I remember back then, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you was a little guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody, T.Moore. And I go, yeah, I remember. You know, all I can do is just clap my hand and applaud you, my brother. So, man, keep up the good work, man. Thank you for taking out time in your day. Stop by my studio. You know what I mean? Thank you for that, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's a good moment when you see people and you see them doing some really good things, and it makes you feel good to know where they come from and to be able to see where you are now, man. It's just a blessing, brother. And I'm going to keep on doing my thing. I'm going to keep on doing what I do, man. So I appreciate you. Don't forget about this Sunday. It's going down, baby.